This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Shamrocks of San Diego. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Big 3rd down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it, try it, try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side and say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a small move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll audible to something else. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Third down and 13.
Go, Reed, go.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And here's Lou Hedley now. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On play action, they'll throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Sanders' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
3rd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, back to Achane. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Mixon with a first down carry. Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 5. In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, here's Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On third down, Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Mixon. is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Shamrocks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left thing, 19.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 14. Under pressure, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5, a good sack to bring up 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run with Gaddis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Escapes the defender. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a touchdown. Devon Achane. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Running left, Achane.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Zimmerman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks
looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. From the left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 17 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, a run by Achane. Touchdown! Devon Achane. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's his safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 161 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Achane gets it from the gun. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Devon Achane. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Shamrocks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Gaddis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that. Picks up the 1st down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the 1st down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the handoff, it's Gaddis. Down to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Zimmerman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
18 Cardinals.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Brian Branch with it. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.